nice if you guys could hear me. And I'm back. Changed the title of the broadcast, and hope I didn't destroy everything. Might have did. Just gonna sit and wait for people to get in, because right now I'm showing 0 people. Oh, look. Inception's about to happen as soon as this pops up on your screen. My goodness. This music's so annoying. Oh, I thank you, Coded. Yeah, now I can't wait for the DLC they're releasing for Playroom that literally is made for broadcasting like this. So hopefully no music. It looked like they had like a little makeshift table you can put up so that you can align stuff with to make it look like you're putting it on in-game table and stuff like that. They had a demo at the E3 booth, but yeah, it was right next to Bloodborne, and between the two, definitely went Bloodborne a few times. Got some extra shirts. So now just waiting for some people to hop in. So that way, you know, everyone doesn't join about halfway through the actual stream. It's only going to be about half an hour for the stream, hopefully, because I got plans for dinner at 8. It's about 7:05 right now. The DLC, I have no idea, besides just that they're going to be releasing DLC. Oh yes, Encoded Phoenix says hi. I wish I could. They literally, like, this is the options they give you, is just this. And if go back to the main menu, the only option they have is for playing one of the different modes. It's horrible. Like I said, they saw how many people were just using the Playroom for live streaming like shows like this, so they're like, you know what, instead of just getting mad at people for not playing as intended, let's just make it better, and ended up doing nice DLC for just live streaming. Of course, they're still going to ban everyone doing, yeah, you know, like pornos on the Playroom, which is kind of creepy. It's high. Well, let me think. I have my phone out watching the stream just because comments are about 30 seconds ahead on phone than screen here. Got 3 people here. Well, you know, you want a sneak preview? Got Destiny shirt from the Activision booth. You know, Activision, which I kind of feeling about cutting this sleeve off just because my disdain for Activision, but then the shirt would look stupid. Got Bungie here, and on the back says Destiny. Then this, the armband they gave out for the Sony presser. Nancy has other side where it says greatness awaits, and has, you can't see an individual number on it that's kind of like sewn into it. Yeah, Phoenix made me set this up specifically so that way you couldn't see her. She is not a very, she's very camera shy. But, well, one thing I left somewhere was an EA Sports hat. Iffy about EA Sports, but I'm trying to think how many PS Now codes I have to give away if people want some. I'm gonna have 4 or 5 extra. I started out with 30 one day, and just like, anyone want one, and they all went almost instantly on Twitter and Facebook. And the second day I got about 20, and again shared them on Facebook and Twitter, and then posted some in my Facebook page, Global Gamers. And then the last day I got, I don't even know, I just asked the guy, I'm like, yo, it's the last day, can I get some codes to do giveaways on like the PlayStation forums, Twitter, Facebook, and stuff like that. Guy just hands me a giant stack of them, and almost all of them are gone now too. I think the only ones I have like 10 left. I'm just saving, 4 or 5 in case any of my, personal friends need any. I know 2 of my clanmates still do, and I'm like, get a hold of me, tell me when you need them, and I'll give them to you, and they still taking their time. And yeah, you're welcome, Coded. He's one of the guys I ended up giving a code to, which surprising that it worked in Canada. Although I didn't know if Canada would work for open beta or just now. I don't know if you can see, but I did get a bit of a massive tan out in LA. 80 degrees, no rain, no clouds in the sky all week. It was beautiful. Meanwhile, Jersey, it was raining 24/7 the entire time I was gone. It started 10 minutes after I left. The Now beta right now it says US only, but according to my friend who lives in Canada, I gave a code to, it works perfectly fine in Canada, so, US and Canada. Not sure about Mexico, but I know when open beta hits, it's supposed to be all of North America, and anyone can get into it, and they're adding over 100 games, and that's about either mid-July or late July, they're opening it up, and they got Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes, Ultra Street Fighter 4, which, just came out, Dead Space 3, there was another big name one that they announced, but the rest of the list they're really just keeping under wraps right now. They didn't even tell me, and I've been in the beta since before most people. And I was day one, I was talking to PS Now, I'm like, I've been testing your service for a long time now. I don't really think I need to demo it. And he's like, oh, okay. And then that's when he gave me the 30 codes the first day. Had a session there with them. They did have it playable on the Vita. I did try that. Ground Zeroes on the Vita look really, really, really amazing. Especially it was the PS3 version of Ground Zeroes, which looked like shit right out of that. It looked bad before Now got a hold of it. I mean, PS4 version was just great. And then 360, PS3 was just Now. But on the Vita, with the condensing it on that small screen, it takes less bandwidth to do, so it's not as labor-intensive on your network as, the PS3 or PS4's Now beta would, but, for normal, operations, it's actually really good. Oh, I modified my network IP setting to get American Netflix. Apparently that allows me to... By the way, the realm has frozen. That realm has frozen. Ew. Okay, but got 4 people in here, so, everyone else wants to just off. Stream is frozen? Oh, really? Is it? Yeah, my stream's pretty fine right now. It looked like it was frozen for a minute, but that's just because I was sitting here like this, as I was talking like a statue. Alright, but we got people in here now, so I'm gonna slide the controller over here so that way headphone jack doesn't rip out and I look like an idiot on screen. Let's start with the very front, which has mostly smaller stuff. First thing, went to the Death booth, got to demo the game early in the morning, and they gave you, these Destiny wristbands, nice little things. But inside, this little part here is a microchip. They scan it and you get an alpha code. It's pretty awesome because it was an overly well done way to prevent you from getting multiple alpha codes. I mean, kind of weird. I mean, it's a cool little thing of swag that they had. But the best part was the machine for scanning them. The machine was working. None of these were. I think only about 10% of them actually worked. And they were just throwing them out. And I'm like, why are you throwing them out? They're perfectly good wristbands. I'm like, if you don't want them, give me some. And, ended up getting a whole bunch of Destiny wristbands. None of which actually worked for their intended purpose, but stuff's free stuff. That, and I can wear one every day of the week. Not too dirty. I said before that I had an EA hat somewhere. it came with this, which, you know, it's going to say Xbox, but, you know, PlayStation. Got to take a picture and put on cover of Madden. You know, that's pretty cool, you know. Didn't come with the game, which kind of depressing, but, you know. It's like they were actually going to give me the game, but this was actually in front. It was open to the public. You could just walk into the first entrance to the convention center, and anyone could do it. They had the Into the Pixel exhibit, which was beautiful, which they wouldn't let me take pictures because it's a museum. They were like, no pictures. And they also had a Payday booth, which had some nice stuff in it, but got Madden thing. Oh, God, there goes all the wristbands. They're gone. They're falling. Got some stuff here. Got business cards from various people. Got a little thing for a car for Payday 2. Little fake money that the cab driver did not accept, unfortunately. This was inside the badges for E3, like little Persona leaflet, which is pretty cool. Especially because I just learned what Persona was like last month. Got a card from CD Projekt Red for The Witcher. It was, you know, but just, you know, typical business card, but had their logo was pretty cool, so I grabbed one. Destiny people were handing this out, like little take a selfie contest thing. This was something, I don't even know, some contest. Gauntlet thing for classic 4-player co-op action gameplay returns in this completely new experience. You know, and for anyone who actually has Gauntlet for, I assume, is PC, well, see if you can read it. There's a code for an in-game item. I don't know if the Playroom shows it like it does on my screen, but it's backwards right now, so if you can decipher that and actually put the code in, then there's an item for you. Give you a little bit of time to write it down if anyone wants to, because I'm not going to use it. Yes, backwards. Alright, so there's that. Here's a special pass I got beginning of the day, Thursday. Destiny demonstration pass. We got first dibs in for Destiny on very first thing, and it was hysterical because we essentially cut to the front of the line and people were just raging hardcore, like, how did they get to go to the front? And apparently Coded's just having a horrible time connecting to my stream. He just messaged me on Facebook and he's like, you know, your stream stopped? No, it's still going. This was also from The Witcher, from CD Projekt Red, a little bit the games that they're doing, but the back was really nice. It was really just, you know, these are all the jobs we have open if someone wants to apply. I mean, I thought it was really nice to, you know, even though it's supposed to be their demo of the games, they're like, you know, we're looking to hire. Here's the things we have open. Have this, they were handing out at the Destiny booth, little, like, postcard type thing, but on the back is actually all the controls for Destiny. So it's a little info pamphlet thing that actually looks like a pretty cool thing you can probably frame and hang on a wall. Oh, and here we go, let's see. I have 4 PS Now codes right here. I think I'll set them here, but I think, you know, I'm gonna show one up right now. Hold it here for like 30 seconds, or until my arm gives out. But, of course, like I said, it's supposed to be US only. You could do what Coded did and mess with your connections, VPN, or whatever it is that I'm not smart enough to understand, but everyone else is. Set it to US and see how it works. Apparently Canada, it works pretty decent, so Europe might be the same. I mean, it all runs on Sony servers. Speaking of Sony Europe, oh my goodness. Everyone at E3, all the people, executives and stuff, were so nice to take pictures, but, you know, oh, let me get closer. down a little? Okay. But, let me say, Andrew House, he's pretty pro at dodging cameras. I mean, he saw people coming with cameras, like, several hundred feet away. He knew how to dodge them. But, also met a few other, developers from Sony's XDev program in Europe, and they were all really chill people and cool. It's upside down? How? What is this stream doing to the world? What is happening? Something's broke. It's not me, I swear. But what I might just do is start posting codes in the chat then if the video wants to be a tad bit special. Let me type that one in just for people who missed it. Yeah, the camera reverses everything. I hate when it does that. I wish there was a way to flip it, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers. Maybe the DLC... Maybe the DLC will try and fix that. Oh, but please, I'm a lazy person. That, you know, someone will be like, oh, you know, I didn't hear you say it, so I have to repeat it again. But I think just end up randomly posting them in the comment section from time to time. But let's see, do I have anything else? Oh, yes. I'm not into stereotypes, but there was this one game, Akiba Girls. I believe it's... Akiba Girls Undead and Undressed. It's a game about, I believe, vampires. And it's a Japanese game. It's for PS3 and Vita. But Undead and Undressed. So, obviously, there's going to be some type of provocative stuff in it. But just the stuff that they were handing out at the booth just threw me off. They were handing out tissues for a game about half-naked girls. I mean, there's really not much else that you can really think about when half-naked girls and tissues. I mean, it's just, yeah. It's just, yeah. I can't stop laughing. Alright, I believe that's it for the front pouch, and now we got, giant thing in here. Yeah, like they're saying, if you use it, please tell me so that way I can throw the card out. I mean, my trash can's mostly full of them already, but, you know. Alright, time for the big case. Alright. Got a power strip. That's not swag from E3. That's making sure everyone in the hotel room actually had the ability to charge stuff. Yes, someone else made that joke too about the game making you cry. Alright, first let's start off with, you know, my fancy E3 badge, which is completely backwards and reflecting horribly. But, yeah, you don't really need to see that, especially because everything is backwards. Had a few daily E3 that they just ran articles about the games inside and everything. Ooh, gotta keep the PS Now code separate, so that way I can intermittently just throw them out to you guys. Alright, now we're going into the lanyards. Okay, let me start off with, this is the lanyard you get for getting the E3 badge. It's Wii U, Super Smash Brothers. So, Super Smash Brothers for Wii U has, you know, Little Mac, Donkey Kong, Kirby, Mario, Toon Link, Marth, people that I do not know, and Samus. Yeah, I don't know who he is, because I'm horrible with half the Nintendo franchises. And then the reverse is for 3DS. You got Fox, Rosalina, Pikachu, Pit, and Olimar, Wii Fit Girl, Luigi, and actual Link, which really awesome. But yeah, these were pretty cool. Of course, you know, I was there as a PlayStation MVP, so they were like, yeah, we're going to make you wear something else. And this is what made me mad. Like, okay, this I had before E3. I got a PS4 launch. It's a PlayStation Plus lanyard. And, you know, it's really awesome. Like, so, had a PS4 launch, and I was already using it because, you know, PlayStation lanyard. And they're like, okay, here's the lanyards for your badges. And I'm like, bro, I've had this for months. You're giving us these, like, I'm like, really? You're giving us the same exact one that most people who went to PS4 launch got? I'm like, okay, I understand. You were trying to save some money. But that's when they were like, okay, here you go. I ended up giving nice, brand new Greatness Awaits PlayStation lanyards. They were handing these out to all the people at the show. They had several thousand of them. And attached to that is something I got from Drive Club. Little Drive Club pin. The Drive Club pin I got for winning a race for Drive Club. I got one of their last red ones. They had white, gold, and red. And this is now the chain I'm using right now. I would use a Smash Brothers one because I am a Smash fanboy, but doesn't have a really like a clip here, so have to make ones for that. This I got from my good friend, the One Writer. He was rooming with me, and he wasn't a big fan of Call of Duty, so he gave me this. It's Edge Magazine Special Edition, all about Call of Duty and a bunch of other stuff. It's actually nice thick paper, so it's really nice, of course, Special Edition one. Number 268 for July. It's pretty cool. In the meantime, it's been going for about 7 minutes. Let me throw out another PlayStation Now beta code. This music is horrible. It's bothering me. Oh, and you probably just had an annoying thing pop up because I got a PSN message that blocks 95% of the screen, because why not? There's another code. Let's see. Oh yes, Creative Assembly. Whole thing they had Alien Isolation. It was at their booth. It's just information about development and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. Although I kind of mostly got it just because Alien picture on the front. Let's see. Got this giant monstrosity is the poster that they were giving out for Call of Duty. It is, I kid you not, pretty gigantic. I mean, it's about half my height, if not a little bit more. But it's one side, and then you won't be able to see me. We got this is the other side, and I personally like this side more because it actually shows a full picture instead of half a person. Oh, guys, stop messaging me. It's making me depressed. I'm gonna figure out how to fold this thing back up. Oh, okay. I'm not as dumb as I thought I was. Alright, there's Call of Duty poster. Let's see how. End up getting a decent amount of posters. Let's see, got. That is a pretty cool poster. Let's see, I got Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls. If I can actually get it. Smaller one, so I might actually be able to hang it up in my room, which is already, walls are 60% covered in posters. The only place I really don't have posters are behind my TVs. And yes, I have more than one TV in my room. One for watching TV and one for strictly gaming. See, this one is the nicest poster of the bunch. It's a Ultra Street Fighter 4 poster signed by the producer of the game. Stood in line for about 5 minutes for that. I hit it right at the perfect time, and best thing was, ended up playing a game of rock, paper, scissors against him. And if you won, then you ended up getting a special prize signed by him, like Street Fighter themed. And of course, I was the only MVP that was present of about 50 that actually lost at rock, paper, scissors, so I didn't get anything. Unfortunately, half the MVPs who did win ended up getting an iPhone case while they didn't have iPhones. So you might see them given away, or the other MVPs, or they might just keep them for the sake of having nice collector's items. But I have posted on my Twitter a picture of me playing rock, paper, scissors with him. Mochu, one of the PlayStation community managers, actually took a picture as we were literally just like this. And it was just perfect timing on his part, and he got a picture of me and him, and it was awesome. These I got 2 of these from the one writer again, because apparently I was the only one in our hotel room that liked posters. But I also got a set for myself playing Lego Batman. I got, waiting for the message thing to go away. Hopefully it's gone. I got Lego Batman 3 poster, which is pretty cool. Because, you know, the Flash is there, and everyone knows the Flash is the best hero around. You know, there's no debating it. Alright, got the second one. Here, Green Lantern and Space Batman, which I got to play about 20 minutes of it. It was really good. You know, it's a Lego game, so it's always good. It's not the best, but it's nice. Let's see. And then I got, again, I said, he got a second set of them. Now let me see if I can roll these up. Probably not, so they're going over here. Notice I'm using every other poster as a shield for the Street Fighter one. Let's see here. We're out of space already. Oh, there goes the camera. Okay, there we go. Nice and snug there. Alright, let's see. One of the fellow MVPs gave me this because the booth just gave him all of them that he could carry, and he's like, okay, because they wanted to clear stock, which, by the way, E3, Day 3 is the best time to get swag. They're literally just throwing it at people because they're like, we don't want to take this home. I walked up to the Dragon Age booth, and they were just like, okay, your shirt. But, let's see, pixelated sandals, which, oh, flip-flops, I'm sorry. I always say sandals instead of flip-flops. But they're cool. I'm actually going to give them to my sister because she's the only one I know of that actually wears flip-flops in my family. I grabbed this, not for me, but for my friend because he's a big fan. Got a nice razor bag. And it's really thick material. So, like, this could stand up to some damage. There. Let's see. Ooh, one of the things I got, in addition to the Destiny shirt I'm wearing right now, at the Bungie booth, when you finish Destiny, they give you a set of pins. Nice little pins. Got a set of 3, which I have no idea what I'm going to do with them. Besides wearing them at some point. Oh, look! It's Phoenix's hand, guys! She's on camera! Here you go. Let's see, we got... These were free bags they were handing out at the beginning of the day, which I grab one every day just because all of the grabbing of swag. I had a full bag. Let's see, speaking of that. This one, fellow MVP Castile gave this to me. Little Lords of the Fallen thing right there. There's some stuff on the back, which I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to hand out, but... exclusive access to something that I have no idea what it is. Let's see. Oh, yes. This got headed over to the Atlas booth, and they were handing out these, Persona 4 Dancing All Night bags. Now, featuring Teddy. Of course, says, who's your Teddy? Straps say Atlas. Fortunately, I got this one the first day, and I was putting stuff in, and I learned that was a grave mistake, because the Atlas bags are so cheaply made, it ripped almost instantly. The second you put something in it, it just ripped. So, it was a bit unfortunate, but with most of the other MVPs that ended up grabbing this bag, they said the same thing. It had their bags. But luckily for me, there's such a thing as called day 2, where I got one and decided not to do anything with it besides holding it for collection. So have a nice, perfectly quality one. What is this? Oh, this was in the bag. Probably to hold the bottom open, but you know. Okay, let's see. Oh, this is something that the great community management staff at Sony got all the MVPs. Was a PlayStation MVP bag with our new official hashtag PlayStation MVP, which, yes, it is an official hashtag from Sony. If you're looking for any information about the MVPs or something on Twitter, just look up the hashtag and it's there. But I also have my Pokemon Prinpluff with me, you know, because penguins are awesome. Sweet little bag. Oh, that reminds me. Something that came in the bag was one of my fellow MVPs, Jimmy Neutron. He's friends with someone, Flaming Toast, and he actually hooked all the MVPs up with DualShock 4 MVP decals for the light bar. And some of the guys who had PS4s with them in LA, which I didn't because I wasn't really happy with taking my PS4 across the country in a plane. But a lot of them put them on their DualShock 4s and they look amazing. Like, you know, the colors don't all stay. Everything that you see will get illuminated by the light bar. It's just the detailing is beautiful. Got a set of that, and like I said, the guy, Flaming Toast, he was the coolest guy ever. He, talking to him, saw that my favorite franchises were like Infamous and Metal Gear, ended up giving me a set of each. And like, he was a true bro. Like, I told him, I'm like, thank you so much. Now I'm going to have to go on his website and buy like 10 of them just to make up for the ones that he gave us for free. Alright, oh, here comes the billboard, and I call this the billboard because it is. Square Enix was handing out bags for Final Fantasy XIV, and, you know, I got one for me, but also, Phoenix is like, Final Fantasy swag, get it for me or I kill you. So, did that, got a few of them, but I kid you not, this is how big the bag is. Look height comparison. It is almost half as tall as me. Like, they were not messing around with this. Like, and these are some really, this is a nice quality bag. Like, I've had this thing filled with about 30 pounds worth of swag on day 1, and it took it like a champ. But yeah, the joke with the MVPs in my room was that Square Enix was trying to compensate for something. Like I said, got a second bag for my girlfriend, which, you know, here you go. You want it? Yeah, no, gotta go on camera. You gotta stick your hand on camera. You gotta grab it. Oh, she took it. All right, here comes the yeah, you could have hit a child thing. I think some people did. That's how they got their kids into the conference. But now we're on to the shirt swag, which just, yeah, this is going to be the part that takes a while. I'm going to start off going a little off color here. Start off with not a PlayStation game. Got 6 Sunset Overdrive shirt. You know, of course, Micro has a little, yeah, so I dropped it. Xbox E3 2014 on it. Has the Microsoft logo, and then nothing on this arm. Would have been nice if it said, like, you know, Insomniac or something. A lot of the shirts, they had publisher and then developer on the other side. Just, people know. But the story with this is, their line was insanely, ridiculously long. It was like several hours wait to play the game, and after you play the game, you get the shirt. No, they did not Sunset Overdrive my hotel, which was unfortunate. My hotel was like an hour from the convention center. It was like $30 a night per person. It was like ridiculously cheap. I mean, I was kind of in an area where I'd be afraid to walk outside without a group, but, you know. I was going to say, oh yeah, the story with the Sunset Overdrive shirt is, you know, same line, I wasn't waiting that long. I ended up meeting a guy in line for the Deep Silver after party on Wednesday, and we were talking. I was like, yeah, I really want a Sunset Overdrive shirt, but that line is so long. And he's like, oh yeah, I went through and got a shirt, but I'm a 2X, and they gave me a medium. So he's like, give me your cell phone number, I'll call you tomorrow, and we can meet up, and I'll just give you the shirt, because I'm not doing anything with it. So I'm like, sure. Called him up about 10 a.m. Thursday morning, and he's like, okay, well, let's meet at the NVIDIA tent. Met him over there, and he gave me the shirt. So, nicest bro out there. His name is Stephen Golden. He is a really nice guy. But, okay, let's see here. We got a loadout shirt, which you have to read it. It's like, I was like, and then I was all, and then just, yeah. Actually, this great story about this was literally Thursday morning. They just walked up to all the MVPs in line and we were like, yo, PlayStation MVPs, and we're like, sup? And he's like, you guys want some shirts? And we were like, hell yeah. And then they just handed out shirts like people wanted. They handed out 2 or 3 to each member of the PlayStation MVPs. Yeah, totally great guys. I mean, you just like had a good old time with them for a few minutes before the conference opened. All right, let's go to the next one. Dying Light. For this one, all I had to do was wait in line for about 10 minutes and demo the game and give you a ticket, go over to the swag booth that they had set up and get a shirt. Has, you know, developer, Warner Brother, of course all the social media stuff. No Twitter, which is surprising, but, you know. I think it was good. I don't know specifically which one you're talking about, if it's Dying Light or Loadout, but Loadout, I did not get to play. Dying Light, I played, and Dying Light, oh man, it was so good. It was Dead Island with Mirror's Edge in it. It played perfectly like a Dead Island game. Just, you know, with being the ability to run from rooftop to rooftop and jump off the top of a building and just slam down onto a zombie on the ground. It was good. Alright, next one is one of my personal favorites from E3 was, you know, if you can't see, Mortal Kombat. It's kind of weird that they did the black on gray, but I was expecting a silver, at least from what the loadout, or the logo is. But the back is the nice part. Got that nice spine ready for breaking. Which, watch a demo of Mortal Kombat. Oh, man. The X-ray moves are just so much snapping and so much blood, and the fatalities just... Oh, man. I don't know if you guys could hear during Sony's E3 presser, but when that stuff was going on, all you heard in the crowd was, oh my god, he snapped his neck! It was just... People were just going crazy for Mortal Kombat. Alright, next one is... This one was high on my list to get. It was a pain to get. Got day 3 when they just decided to start handing them out. Was nice Dragon Age Inquisition shirt. And a nice little BioWare on the side, and the back is where it's all at. One of the sickest designs I saw on a shirt at E3. The front was decent, but this back here, this what looks nice. Alright, let's see. Oh, next one is from Sony, is a nice little Drive Club shirt. It's about the same as the last year's one, just different coloring. Has, of course, Drive Club logo on the side. PS4 in red, which is surprising that they did it in red when Sony's colors blue, typically. And the back, you know, hashtag Drive Club. So it's all about is being socially connected to everyone else while you're playing a game. Which, you know, I got the demo Drive Club 3 or 4 times. It took me halfway through my second try to get the drift mechanics down, which are insane. They're so they're so well done and fun. And the year that they delayed the game, if you look at, you know, the footage they had last year, the footage they have this year, the year was well spent. I mean, you know, of course, it's delayed a year. That sucks, which I agree with, it sucks, but, I mean, the game is better for it. But, okay, this was one of the funnest ones. Got Little Big Planet booth. Got an LVP3 shirt with my boy Swoop here. Me and Christine Steimer, one of the CMs at Sony, we had a pretty big argument because she's all Odd Sock's the best and I was Swoop, and then got into an argument. She's like, oh, Swoop can fly, so that's not fair, that's cheating. And I said, you're just jealous of Swoop's swag. Alright, guys, got PS4. Odd Sock can jump off walls. He can wall jump. He's a fast little freaker when he's wall jumping, like boom, 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 boom. Except the one CM, Sarah Welcock, she was on stage for E3 and she played Odd Sock. She's the one who missed that jump. And that's what she said, was like, no one will ever let me live down that jump. It will remain in infamy forever. But there's the back with Little Big Planet 3 logo. It was funny because we just then spent the next few days just like messing with her, like, so about that jump. Alright. Next one is the shirt. I'm okay with the shirt, but the game was way better than the shirt that they gave, which wasn't, you know, not trying to say the shirt's not bad, but, you know, got Witcher 3, the main character on the front, WB and CD Projekt Red on the sides here, if I can get them there, but the gameplay for this was just completely amazing. I mean, it was nowhere near as graphically detailed as Dragon Age Inquisition was, but the scope and the level of detail was way higher. Like, they had walked into a city and they're just like, sit there, you know, you just sit there and everyone in the city will actually do stuff. They won't just stand there like sweeping the floor without moving. They will go about their days doing stuff. It's just that level of detailing was just amazing. Alright, next one. Another Warner Brothers game that I think people might know what it is. Got Batman Arkham Knight, which I was lucky enough because fellow MVP Jimmy Neutron gave this to me because he was larger size and this was, I believe, a medium. He's like, okay, here, have it. I can't wear it. And just, you know, the line for this was so insanely long, I had almost no chance of getting it, and I was just so happy that I got it. It has Rocksteady WB on the side, and of course, Be the Batman, which I believe is a reference to the meme, you know, be yourself unless you can be Batman, in which case be Batman. Alright, next is a shirt I got from fellow MVP Castile because he does not like Call of Duty at all. Advanced Warfare, don't think there's anything on the sleeves, nah. This one's bare bones, but good news is it wasn't black. So it's one of a very exclusive club of shirts that was not. That's a little AW on the back. Simple shirt, it's very light too. So that way, even if you wear it in the sun, it's not like, you know, a heavy fabric weighing down on you. Alright, this one I actually bought just because, you know, the official E3 shirt for this year with the logo. You know, it was $18, so can't complain because, you know, official shirt and all that. Like the people, yeah, I went to E3. And they'd be like, no, you didn't. I'd be like, I got the official shirt. Alright, let's see. And another Little Big Planet, which I'm not gonna lie, I got 3 LBPs and 3 Drive Club shirts. I might have gone to the booth once a day just to get shirts. Alright. Can you do me a favor, actually? Hold on, responding to a friend, yeah, I have dinner plans after this. My friend's asking me, he's like, "Oh, you guys ready to go?" And I'm like, "We're doing a live stream." I only wanted to do half an hour. I got way too much stuff. All right, this one is one that Phoenix over there is going to be interested in, is Bloodborne. Which, you know, they had the trailer at E3 and they had about a 15-minute live gameplay session that you could go to watch the game, which, you know, the game is really looking good. I mean, there's still issues that it has to resolve before it's a purchase for me, but the way it's going so early on in its development, I'm pleased with it. Bloodborne. I'm also excited because, you know, I think Bloodborne and Entwined were ones that Sony copyrighted a while back, and I downloaded Entwined at the press conference when they said it was available, and I've been playing it, and it's really good. So, glad to know that we know those two games. But next one, everyone should recognize this symbol. It's the Super Smash Brothers. This one front looks pretty decent. Back's where the coolness is. You get this shirt, they had a kiosk set up. You could play 4-player matches, get 1 round to warm up, 2nd round, whoever ended up winning would get the shirt. So I was happy I picked my boy Marth and went ham on people. Let's see. Oh, got another Dying Light shirt. Oh yeah, speaking of that, let me post another PlayStation Now code. Simply because, you know, it's been good 15 minutes since I've posted one. Next one. And actually, surprisingly enough, the chat and the live stream doesn't really have much lag. It's actually about very close to each other, which is not bad. Oh yes, another Bloodborne. Oh yes, speaking of that, this one is for you, Phoenix, because I know you love the Souls game so much, so it's a shirt for the spiritual successor. Welcome. Get another LBP3. Yeah, I know. I'm a shirt addict. I can't help it. This is my wardrobe. I have like a shirt for every day of the month now. Oh yes. This one. This was given to all the PlayStation MVPs. There are exclusive E3 2014 shirts. And I got the logo on the front, which so many developers came up to me and people asking, you know, if I work for Sony or whatever. And, you know, of course, MVP, so no. But everyone asked where I got the shirt and everything, and I'm like, yeah, it's exclusive to PlayStation MVPs. And then, of course, back, got Greatness Awaits. Hashtag. Yes, the official hashtag. Let's see, got another one they gave, set of 3 for each of the MVPs for each of the. I gave one to Phoenix though because I was feeling important, and also because it's a nice shirt. So, let's see. I believe that is actually it for the swag. The rest is clothes I actually took to LA, which isn't much. It's like less than a quarter of my suitcase. So that's pretty much all the swag I got from E3 this year. No, I was happy. It's my first year going and ended up with 23 shirts total. Gave a few away, of course, to friends and stuff like that. I got a lot of exclusive stuff. I met a lot of great people, like, you know, MVP program. There's so many great people in it. I got to meet so many cool gamers, and I got to meet so many cool devs. I mean, I met Shuhei Yoshida, Adam Boyles, all the CMs from Sony, which was pretty cool. Trying to think who else. A lot of devs from Sony, of course, from different places. I ran into the new president and CEO, can't remember his name. I remember his last name. It's Layden. Crap, now I can't remember his first name. Like, I ran into him like 3 times during the show, and at one point he's just like, we just keep running into each other. And like, yeah, you know, saw Andy's house a few times. Like I said, he was pro at dodging cameras. I wanted to get a picture of him with him, and he's like, nope. Shawn Layden. For some reason, I was thinking Larry. God. Oh, Larry Layden, that would be. Thank you. Yeah, I ran into Shawn Layden a few times. Once outside of Starbucks, and then the other time by the Square Enix booth, and then the last time over by the Sony booth. There was quite a few celebrities there. I know Conan O'Brien was there. Oh, I did run Steven Spielberg. No, he wasn't. He was just like walking like a normal person. Like, I don't know. I guess he was just fidgety about being there for really his first time in that role. But yeah, ran into Steven Spielberg outside the Destiny booth, and now it's just he had security all around him, and everyone's just like, that's Steven Spielberg. And I'm like, what? And they're like, yeah, look. And then, you know, there was the obligatory stop raping Indy joke for anyone who's seen South Park. Yeah, that got thrown out. Let me think who else I ran into. Oh, yeah, Troy Baker and Ashley Johnson, the voice of Joel and Ellie from Last of Us. They were not only at the presser, but they were also at Sony's booth a few times. That was pretty awesome because, you know, they just do great work. Actually, trying to go through my camera to see if I can at least show people some stuff. Don't know how well this would work. Yeah, it's not working out any good at all because the camera's horrible. That's me with the Street Fighter producer playing rock, paper, scissors. I do have, like I said, I have all the photos on my Twitter, which is the same as my Twitch name. Also, I think I put a lot of them up on my Facebook page, Global Gamers. But, besides that, that's really it for Swag. Just had a great time going to E3, met a lot of devs, and had a blast, like, at one of the booths, Lego Batman. Yeah, it was 2 players. I ended up running into one of the head guys from Turtle Rock from Evolve, and we were just like, you want to play together? Because 2-player games, and we were the only 2 online. I was like, yeah, sure. And ended up having a blast, and he's like, dude, it was really good playing with you. It was fun. And I was just like, dude, thanks. And I was like, you know, can't wait to play Evolve. And he was like, thanks, man. That's always happy to hear someone who actually has an interest in what you're doing. Which reminds me of, ran into one of the devs for PlayStation Vita Pets, and I honestly felt a little bad for him because one of the things he said was, you know, you tell people PlayStation Vita Pets, they either, you know, ask, what's that? Because they haven't heard it, or they laugh at you because they think that the game's a joke. And he's like, you know, I was asked to make this game, and I made it, and people are just laughing at me for my work. And he's like, it's really disheartening. Then he's like, you know, a bunch of us tried PlayStation Vita Pets at E3, and it was really good. Like, it is an action-adventure game where you play as a dog instead of a human. That's the best summary of it. And it was just like, no, it's not a Nintendogs ripoff. It is so much more than that, and it is actually a very well done game. I just, you know, kind of unfortunate that the way the gamer culture is, the game's either big, huge game, or it's a let's laugh at it game. That's it for my rambling because I'm gonna go eat dinner with my girlfriend, but let me just go into Twitch real quick. Put in that last PlayStation Now beta code in case anyone needs it. I will most likely, if I actually have Twitch archiving working, I'm going to post this to YouTube, so even in case no one here takes it, you know, I'm not going to really fret about it. Like I said, I have a few codes laid away in case I really need to give one out to someone who needs it. But, here's the last code, and besides that, thank you all for watching. I know a few MVPs stuck around to watch, and I appreciate that. It's always good to support each other. And besides that, just, I've learned that just messing around with stupid crap ends up actually giving me trophies. But it's nice to see you guys, and hope you all have a good night. Thank you. I will have fun at dinner, and you know, hopefully I'll get some more codes down the line. I'll see if I can convince them to give me a bunch of Destiny beta codes so I can hopefully do another live stream and hand them out. But thank you, Shinra, and yeah, I was, for a first year, everyone's like, you did good, and I was just happy. I was mostly happy to be there, but all the free stuff that I got, it's just physical manifestation of great memories. So, thank you all. I'll talk to you later, right as this is about to hit 56 minutes, so good night, everyone.